September brings us with Venus in Leo stationing direct and Jupiter in Taurus stationing retrograde, both at the beginning of the month. And towards the middle and the end of the month, we're going to have the Sun entering Libra, and then we're going to have a full moon in Aries. Both of these events are going to be activating the Aries Libra nodes in your birth chart. So hi and welcome back. I am your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. And if you are returning, thank you for all the likes and comments because I greatly appreciate you. So this is your September 2023 astrology forecast. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, I want to start off with September 3rd, Venus now stations direct. So Venus has been going backwards and creating all kinds of great havoc in your 12th house. And now she's giving you this opportunity to put an end to it, to sort through the issues that have come up over the last month. Remember that Venus is what you love, who you love, cash, property, things that are of value to you. And it generally means feminine energy that's in your life. And so I don't look at any retrograde as a negative. I look at it as an opportunity to go back and to finish some things, or to go back and take a second look over an area of my life where I need to sort some things out. I need to have some endings, or I need to learn a lesson. Sometimes it's in Venus's case, it's a lesson that it's a theme. So something that was 8 years ago and now it's the same theme coming back up again. But now going direct, you should have seen it, worked on it, learned from it, and are now ready to sort through these issues. And now you're ready to move forward with a plan of action so that these things don't happen again, or that you have stronger boundaries, healthier boundaries. Remember that Venus is about you and your worth and your cash and your property. And it's not just about money, but things that you value. I value me. You value you. It's so making sure that you are setting aside that and having the correct boundaries. Now, moving direct, you're going to have more inspiration, more creativity, where you have felt like it has been lacking or missing, or like you have felt stalled. And so now your energy is going to return to normal. I absolutely love that. And then on the very next day, we have Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 9th house. So Jupiter is a gaseous planet that's very expansive and sees the bigger picture. Like literally everything could fit inside Jupiter. And Jupiter is higher knowledge and wisdom. Now, Jupiter rules over your 7th house of partnerships, and Jupiter rules over your home. And so the themes of this transit have been: what is my home? Who is in my home? What is home to me? What is property? What do I value? Partnerships, relationships, clients, one-on-one, my relationships with significant others or business partners. And so the nodes were here for a year and a half, totally activating the direction in which you were supposed to be going, gaining more knowledge, taking classes, taking workshops. And so now Jupiter with Uranus here, Uranus has made everything quick, hard, fast, and quick endings. Now Jupiter is going to be stationing retrograde. So now you can say that I've taken in all this information. I've sought out extra help. I have looked to my partners. I've looked for guidance. I want balance with partners. I want balance with home. I want balance with what I want to do with spirituality and learning and traveling and education and publishing. Now, retrograde means I don't look elsewhere. I look within to find the answers. I look within to say, how does this change and shape me? How do I now, who am I now because of all this new information, this new knowledge? And so Jupiter retrograde, it's an opportunity to clear out some karma. It's an opportunity for you to say, this is an area that I've been focused on and I have done a lot of work on because of the nodes. And now this is who I am changing into. This is who I am now becoming. Remember that Taurus and Venus, the connection there. And so this is your private life that you don't share with other people. These are your hidden dreams, your hidden hopes that you don't always come out and tell everybody what they are. And all these connections with your home and your partnership, this is all saying, you know what, it's changed me. And it's time for you to go within and say, how has it changed you? And what is going to happen because of that change? Where are you going to move forward with these new beliefs? Remember that it's in the sign of Taurus, and wherever we have Taurus, that can make us a little bit more stubborn. And so I'm encouraging you to try and to be a little bit more flexible. So next on the 14th, we have a Virgo new moon. I love this in that it is in your first house of self. And so Virgo, you are so comfortable and ready for this. You're ready for things to be structured and organized and have a detailed plan. Virgo wants to start a project, finish a project, get things done, and they expect everybody else to be able to do it on their time also. This is the sun represents you. And so remember, it's your 12th house. And so the moon represents what you don't share, your private side, what needs to be met quietly, privately. That is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. And so when you put it together for a story, we have a new moon starting in your first house of self, of these changes that you've been going through, things that you have not shared with other people, new groups that you want to align yourself with because you have new hopes, new wishes, new dreams that you want to create for your personal self, for your career, or for your legacy, things that you want to leave behind. Now, I say this because on the very next day, on the 15th, we're going to have Mercury in your first house, and ruler, which also rules your career, is now going to be stationed direct. So now you're going to have this time to get back on track, to finish these things that you've started, because it's about making a plan. And now that Mercury is going to be direct, it's like, look, I have 10 things I need to do. I'm going to get the 5 things that I can get done quickly first. Boom, 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 get those done and out of the way, and then make a plan to get the other things done. And literally, it's like the speed round of getting things done, moving forward with what do I want to do for how I want to be seen in the world, my career, my legacy, how people view me, and who do I connect with in order to make that happen? Because it's my 12th house. It's how do I connect? Is it through my dreams, my intuition? It's the house that's been under construction with Venus. Then, as I am moving forward on September 23rd. So on the 23rd, we're going to have this beautiful sun moving into the Libra, Aries of your life. Now, this is really important because we have your South node here and we have the North node here. I created a separate video on this explaining about the next 18 months of your life, of how it's going to be the me, we area of how do I go after what is how I want, like me, my cash, my property, and what do I have shared resources with other. What's going to activate it is you're going to have the sun here. Now, the sun entering Libra is going to signal partnerships, balance, fairness, everything that has to do with your second house of resources, of your cash, your property, your self-worth, how you see yourself. Now, you're going to be focused on how can I be fair? How can I spend more time with others? How do I make these things happen? How can I welcome new people into my social circle? Remember that Libra wants to find a balance, but at what cost? It's the me, we axis. You're really good at having everybody else give a little bit, but this will be how do I give and how do I not give too much? And then moving forward, we're going to have on the 29th, we're going to have a full moon. Now the full moon, so here's the sun saying, I'm still lighting up my second house. And the full moon is my 8th house of shared resources. It's the house of deep connections with others. It's the partnership sector where we have contracts with. It's the deep psychological house. So this could be the house where you have shared resources of alimony, child support, taxes, debt. And so there's going to be some endings here. Full moons always signify an opportunity of something that comes naturally to an end, and the sun will be illuminating it. We don't always see it because it was hidden, and now with full moon, it's totally going to be visual. Now, this is in the direction we're supposed to be going because we have the North Node here. We have to have major endings in this house in order to accept and appreciate the new that's going to be coming in. With this full moon, expect your emotions, your feelings to be extremely focused because it's in the sign of Aries, and we have Mars down here, and the sun just illuminating it and saying, yep, this is going to end, and I need you to make it hard and fast. And you might not want to let go of certain things, but you're going to have to be the one that initiates it. You're going to have to be the one that makes the final cut. Use caution that you do not have a short temper, and make sure that you do things that keep yourself busy during this time. So as always, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. And if you would like an individual reading, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.